Rubber Rope Gym. This video is intended for Zimmer Myomet Innovation Team. I want to demonstrate. I have had, first of all, I've had a stroke and I don't talk very well, but also I have had 2 hip and one knee replacement. So I've been there. So I want to demonstrate some of the exercises you would do if you've had or you're going to undergo therapy, and as you become stronger, then we can change this resistance a little bit. So the first thing I'll demonstrate is what if I've had therapy, had the operation, and how to those weeks would go on. Then we'll demonstrate some of the different advancements. First of all, if you've had the knee replacement or hip replacement, they're pretty much they're both in a way the same matter, but with this high in the upper position here, I can actually unload as I extend this, wrist my body up, and so now I can just go part way and it pulls me up. Or if I step back farther, then it increases the unloading ability. So now I can, I've been, several years since I've had my knee, so I can, and one thing in therapy is they recommend being able to go to 120 degrees on the knee, which I've now do that, and I try not to go much more than that, but also I've also had hip rotations twice, so I'm also recommended not to go 90 degrees on the hip and the torso, so I can kind of do both at once. Now I'm actually going down to 120 degrees, but I'm keeping my hip around 90 degrees. And so as this unloads my body, and this also helps balance me. I've had that with the stroke. Balance is a real problem for me, so having these straps kind of guides me as I see. If I lean to one side, it can control me. So now I can go down to my knee going to 120 and hip probably 90. And so I can sit back a little farther and get a little more resistance. Or as I've advanced in my training, then I can just use this for balance. So this case, I'm not really done my unloading much, but if I lose balance, that'll kind of control. So this is basically do what you call body weight training with having the balance not quite important. Now as if we gained strength and hopefully a little bit of balance, in this case we can go to what I call the waist belt. In this case I'll advance more I'm adding resistance. So this case we just and now I'm going to move this to the bottom. So now I'm adding resistance to myself. So if I can squat down, and as I move up, then this adds resistance to me. And I can do sideways motion. Now I've had a hip knee replacement and I've had a stroke, so balance is a real problem for me. And so it's recommended I use a walker to straighten me. So now I can do the motion, but I have, takes the danger of falling. Then I can rotate it to the back. And then I can tell us if we've had, in which I've had a knee replacement, so now I want to work on the quads more. So, and for balance, I'm going to use this also. And if you've, in my case, I've had one knee replacement, so I can focus on whichever one I had. In this case, I had the left knee operated on, so I'm going to concentrate on this, using the back leg to help balance somewhat. And so after months or whatever of rehab, I continue this. Maybe like if this, this is not too hard at this point, but I can step back and add more resistance as I go. Okay, thank you right now.